sitting on an airplane one time, I found myself next to a cowboy, dressed in the Western gear, cowboy hat. I asked him what he did, and for a living, he said, I'm a professional bronc rider. For those of you who don't know, bronc riders are those guys at the rodeos that get on intentionally, choose to get on a wild, crazy, ragingly angry horse whose only mission in life is to kick that cowboy off its back. The person who hangs on the longest wins. Hello everyone, I'm Craig Ross, CEO of V.U.C.A Global. Have you ever felt like your day-to-day work is like sitting on a kicking, wild, raging bronco? Back in the 70s, the military coined a term called VUCA. Most of us know it. It stands for living and operating in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. And it's only becoming more so. I asked this bronc rider, I said, if I was going to compete against you, if I was going to beat you, give me one piece of advice. What would I have to do to win? He thought about it for a moment, and his answer has stuck with me forever. He said, Craig, the key to staying on the bronco is not competing against the horse, but competing with the horse. Do you know some teams that are victims of VUCA? In other words, you sit in the meeting and what you hear are excuses. We can't deliver this because of that condition. Or perhaps there's a denial of certain facts. There's a resistance to acknowledge what is the current state of whether it's a project, what they're up against, what their strengths are, what they need to do to succeed. Time and time again, we see organizations, teams, that overcome the volatile state that they're in, this VUCA world, and succeed within it because they do two things very well, and it's all centers on focus. Number one, they focus on accepting what is. They don't deny the facts. They don't deny the facts. They say, this is the current state. They're able to tell, quote unquote, bad news faster. They can tell the truth because it just is. Number two, because they've accepted what is, they don't condone it, they might not like it, but they accept what it is, they then can take responsibility. Of course, responsibility, as Stephen Covey once said, is the ability to respond. Individually and collectively, because they've accepted, they now take that responsibility of moving forward with what is in both their role and as a team. How's your team doing in the VUCA world? Are you competing against VUCA or are you competing with the VUCA world? It's a question that by answering it, we grow our awareness and better enable our team to do big things.